So you guys will have to let me know down in the comment section if you think this is absolutely insane. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. I want to show you a position. So one of the things that I talked about earlier today, or actually earlier yesterday, is I actually uploaded a video talking about there being a bull trap. This is 13 hours ago. So we talked about the CPI data report. We live streamed the CPI data report. Yesterday, I made $34,000 buying the dip of the NASDAQ market and riding it up as it recovered. I locked in profits. I played it safe. If anything, actually ended up selling too early. I just bought the dip and I announced it to my Learn Plan Profit group. So my Learn Plan Profit group is the group that gets to watch me trade live every single day. So I just announced that I bought the dip, and let me explain to you why. Now, first thing is, if you're under the PDT rule and or if you're just getting started, do not copy what it is that I'm doing. There's no confirmation, direction is not in your favor, and it's a Friday. There's only a couple hours left of trading. I do not want you to end up catching or bag holding something that you never even really originally saw value in it. I want to talk to you about this 1 hour or 30-minute support range. You guys can see on the 30-minute time frame that when the market was selling off, this was after the CPI data report, right? I'm sorry, that was not after the CPI data report. That was an earlier report that we received, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday. We aggressively sold off. This was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We began to establish support levels right around 1780, 1790. That's kind of where we're at right now. And I viewed yesterday to be an overreaction, right? Regardless if it aggressively sold off or aggressively recovered, that is exactly why I made the video that I made yesterday. A lot of people thought that it was funny that I made that video because they're like, oh my God, you're just, you're always changing your opinion about the market. And it's, well, yeah, the market's very uncertain. One day it's very bullish, one day it's very bearish. Even within the same day, it was very bearish and then it was very bullish, right? So rightfully so. My views of the market are set to change in a moment's notice if I see there to be a change of direction. Now I view the market to be so oversold. I decided to take a position. I'm going to manage my risk at 2.5% below my original entry, which is right around 1780. That being said, I'm okay with risking about $3,000 on that trade. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's the third link in the description. I'm verified on Instagram, and that's my only Instagram account. All the other ones are fake, and I will never message you first. Why am I taking this trade? Let me explain to you very quickly. I expect there to be a same resistance right around the moving average. I don't even know if we're going to make it to the moving average, so let's say more of an EMA to be a more realistic expectation. From overall lows of 1780 to the EMA line, that is about a 5.5% return. I'm not a perfect trader. I probably won't even hold the position all the way up until that point, but that's right around around 1880 to around $19 a share. That's the resistance. Right now we are at a previous support range that was established before the CPI data report that was released yesterday. So now that the market has corrected itself from the overreaction, now I feel like we are at the true value, the true price point that has been factored in without any overreaction. So now it's kind of asking the question, can we establish a support level quick enough to then begin to indicate signs of a recovery all within the next couple of hours? That's the risk behind this trade. I want to share it with you guys, and I'll keep you guys up to date. If I take a loss, based off of my intention with the position size, I'll probably be down anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. If my trade goes according to plan, I could possibly make about $20,000 in a perfect world. Realistically, I'm never a perfect trader. I will never sell perfectly. Yesterday was a perfect example of, I could have made $100,000 with the position I had. I made $34,500. So I'm still very grateful for the amazing trade that I had. I just wanted to share it with you guys and share my thought process. I also wanted to share specific reports that came out today. We had the retail sales that came in better than expected. That's not a good thing. That's not good for the Federal Reserve. Remember, right now, bad news is good news and good news is bad news. If they don't see the economy slowing down, they will only be encouraged to raise interest rates even higher. Also, the consumer sentiment report came out and it was better than expected. So that's not the best news for the overall market. And I can see why the market is selling off the way that it is, based off of the overreaction that we saw yesterday and based off of, the correction that we're experiencing right now. The bears are out, no question about it. Direction is bearish. So Ricky, why are you taking this trade? It's a super risky trade, and I accept that. This week, in the past 2 weeks, has been one of my best trading weeks in my experience, in my life. And I built a large enough cushion that if I do take a $3,000 or $5,000 loss, I can tolerate it. And that's always what we try to preach. It's put yourself in a position in which you can simply tolerate. And I think today is a perfect example of I'm not afraid to take advantage of an opportunity if I see it and if the risk to reward ratios are in my favor. Like I explained, from where we're at right now, from around 1780, if we go up to the moving average, that's going to be about a 5% return, and my downside risk being at 1.5 to maybe 2.5%. I'm okay with those ratios, right? The market's already very oversold. I'm ready for it. Again, do not copy what it is that I'm doing, especially if you're new to trading. If you don't know how to manage your risk, it is much easier to be a bear right now than it is to be a bull, right? Keep trading simple, save those day trades. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I wanted to keep you guys up to date. I wanted to follow up with the video that I made yesterday talking about the bear trap, and to show that, it's not that I was right, it's that I'm very glad that I prepared. I'm very glad that I prepared to be cash. So regardless if the market did sell off, I didn't have to necessarily worry too much about it. We had an amazing live trading session with the Learn Plan Profit Group. I took some pretty poor trades in the very beginning of the live trading, and then towards the end, we ended up actually being in the green, and I'm very grateful for it. So again, I do trade live every single day with my Learn Plan Profit Group, and they are the only group that get to watch me trade live on a closer basis. So if you're tired of doing this whole trading thing on your own, if you think that it would be of value for you to watch me trade live, to see my entries, to see my exits, to hear my thought process, that's the most important thing, right? To understand why I'm buying or why I'm selling, then again, I only work with my Learn Plan Profit Group. So if you're tired of doing this on your own and you're ready to join my team and work with me on a closer basis to watch me trade live, click the second link down below. We're running our biggest sale. It's $150 off. It will be running for the next 48 hours. And if you want to join, then you're more than welcome to. If not, just make sure you stay subscribed to the YouTube channel, drop a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, even before joining our team, send me a direct message via Discord. That's that first link down below, or send me a message via Instagram, and that's that third link in the description. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope and wish you guys an amazing Friday, a blessed weekend. And for our Learn Plan Profit members, make sure you study up, because I will see you on Monday for our live trading session at Market Open. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.